And a good day, all of you. Jean Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition. And yes, I need to get a haircut ASAP. But anyway, the 2024 edition of Sierra Nevada Bigfoot Barleywine style ale, 9.6% ABV. There's been, well, look at the previous years. This beer is rated very, very highly on all the sites, Beer Advocate, Rate Beer, and on tap. So for this edition, I'm guessing it's going to be the same. And the only barley wine I ever had was the Crackle and Clapper. That was the one from Campanology Brewing, which is owned by Octopi, which does contract beers for Trader Joe's and Aldi. In the Aldi stores, you'll see State of Brewing. At the Trader Joe's stores, you'll see Campanology. So there you go. So yeah, that's the only one. Was the Crackle and Clapper barley wine that I had. So, and that also was really intense sort of beer. Again, as I mentioned, 9.6% ABV, massive malt body, sheer hop intensity, setting at 9.6%. Immediately at the nose, I've been wanting to try this for a long, long time, so I saw it and I said, yeah, I'm grabbing it. No bull this here. And I saw that Total Wine and More, of course, Total Ripoff and More. David, if you're watching. You definitely get the malts. You definitely get the sort of intensity in this already. 90 IBUs, international bitterness units on this. 30.7 grams of carbs. So, yeah. Cascade, Centennial, Chinook hops, Yale yeast, and caramelized Imperial pale malts in this. So we're about to have a good time. So let's have at it. Cheers. That Yale yeast is really intense in this. And the malts are very strong too. You know, I'm trying to think of when I lived in Mobile. I don't think I really was into. I remember I was in a group chat one time with a group of people. This is when I was really getting started in doing beer reviews, literally. This is going back with 20. As I started in 2015 doing reviews, and I think about one night I was joining a group of guys. This is when it was on Google, on YouTube. YouTube had its own platform before it changed and went to StreamYard and a few other stuff. They were talking about barley wines and things like that, and I just wish I would love to try them. But I know there was one spot where they had a good selection of craft beer, and that was the Cottage Hill Package Store. At that point, a lot of there were breweries around, but there weren't really those specialty stores that you saw. I mean, you would really have to go into probably Pensacola, Florida, maybe into Birmingham, but around the Mobile area, it was a very, very hard thing to find. So again, going to that one little package store. And there were a few specialty shops, but they didn't have these sort of styles, Basically, to find craft beer, you just had what you saw at the stores, and most of the time we're not doing many singles, but it was very hard to find barley wine type beers there. So, I mean, you really had to go out, and so that was the only spot that I knew. Nice intensity, great flavor. You definitely get the caramelization, the caramelization of this beer, and it's kind of very bready like too. Again, because of that ale yeast that they use in this ale yeast. I said ale yeast, ale yeast, ale yeast. Yeah, ale yeast. Say that 15 times. Ugh. Now the other when I did the Crackle and Clapper, that just had a bit of a I say had even more of a bitter finish. And again, when I say bitter, it's not in a bad way. This does. It has it, but not over to the intensity as did the Crackle and Clapper. And I wish they brought that out last year. And, you know, I only had it in 2022 when I reviewed it. But unfortunately, in 2023, it was just nowhere to be found. Man, it was just like, damn, why? You know, give it a chance, you know. But anyway, we all know Sierra Nevada. Many consider them the grandfather of the craft beer movement. Everything from, of course, their signature beer, the Pale Ale, to Celebration, to their Narwhal Imperial Stout, which is fabulous, to Torpedo, which is their IPA. You have the Atomic Torpedo now that's out, and you have the their big Lazy Little Thing. Lazy Little Thing, and Big Little Thing. Their IPAs. I think that's one was a hazy, the Little Thing IPA. Then the Big Little Thing was kind of their Imperial, sort of, or hazy Imperial. And so on. So there's so many beers that they have out there. Of course, so I mentioned Celebration. That's more seasonal. That's their seasonal IPA, which is very popular. But distribution for them is very, very, very good. Anybody can get Sierra Nevada. I mean, anybody could get Sierra Nevada beers anywhere. So, very popular brand, and I was blessed to get to try this year, the 2024 edition of this, and I mean, this is as good as it gets. So, I haven't seen any mentions right now on, like I mentioned, you know, I've seen the previous years of each year this barley wine comes out. The latest one I saw was from Beer Advocate. They gave it a 92 score. That's last year's version. So, very few mentions so far of this year. So I'll probably see more maybe later on. But I'm gonna say, hey, this is a winner for me. Love it. Not overly heavy. You don't feel the 9.6% yet in this. Maybe later on, if you drink 2 of these, I think 1 is enough. But overall, this is just a really good winner. Good finish. Love the caramelization of this. The hops are perfect, well balanced. Or that breadiness and a nice little bitter finish in the end. It is perfect for me, so I really like this. I'm gonna go 9. I'll go 9.1 on this one. So this is an A- for me. A really winner. Good, solid barley wine style ale. Check it out. The 2024 edition, as you can see, of the Bigfoot barley wine style. Check it out at your local package store, grocery store. Pick one up. Liquor store, you know, yeah, those places. Pick one up. You'll love it. Trust me, you will. Yay. John Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Rambleton. Keep on watching as always. Cheers. Live, laugh, and love. Barley wine, Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Enjoy.